Kind of be like, oh, look what fell out of your pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another review for February 2016's HorrorBlock. Got it right here. Came in the mail today. Think this one is like a zombie related or some Living Dead box, or I can't. If we go back to the other video, sneak peek of next month, February. So let's get it open. Let's find out what's inside. And now that we've got her open, let's check out what kind of dead came in the box. Alrighty, so first off, always start with the shirt because it's right on top here. It seems to be like a winged skull with a nice little arrow sticking out of the tip, which I think right off the top of my head it's probably something to do with The Walking Dead, because they have a guy with a crossbow and dead. But my first opinion is thinking of the Green Arrow. What else do we have with the goodies? Ooh, a bottle opener? A zombie bottle opener. And here is the zombie bottle opener and my cat. This is actually way heavier than it looks. It feels almost like metal. Maybe it's like aluminum or something. But as you can see, there's some nice detail on the very inside of his mouth. He's got like a nice little flat piece of metal, so you can rest the tip of your bottle on and pop it right open. He's got little tiny baby teeth in there, which is pretty cool. Adds more to the overall sculpt. Like I said, it's very heavy. It's got some nice paint on it. You see there right in here in the corner, you got some nice little mucked up. It kind of looks a little old and rustic looking. Looks pretty sweet on the counter. Down. It's awesome. Alright, let's keep moving along. What else do we got? Zombie finger cork stopper for wine. So you just kind of take this guy and you shove it right into your little wine after you've gotten it open. So here's the finger out of the package. It's rubber, so I mean it does bend a bit, and it looks hysterical. I wish I was a wine drinker, because I definitely would use this. Be there a party and I brought wine. I might just bring wine now. Open and be like, oh, I've let this one rest for a while. Well, I don't drink wine, so I don't think that this will be used for that purpose. Moving on to the next thing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that picture right there says it all. This is like an old-timey kind of egg holder. They used to make like almost little champagne flute-looking ceramic or even metal containers that you would put like a poached egg in, or a soft-boiled soft-boiled egg, kind of one of those things. And then as you see, it's got a shovel, which would be like the cracker, so you can crack it and have it all runny and oozy. This is pretty interesting. What else does it have in here? Toast cutter. Oh, egg apocalypse. It's the zombie egg apocalypse. And on the back here, you see it's got your emergency zombie breakfast defense. It comes with the toast cutter that you can pop out these few little things here: a sword, a club, an axe, and a handgun, which would be hysterical having little bread axes running around the house. I don't think they would be running. How would you get bread to run? Oh, let's pop her open and check it out. So here's everything out of the package. We've got this nice, neat little shovel here. It's a very, very thin, weak plastic. These edges are kind of pointy, so this would definitely crack that noggin right open. Here's a better look at the cup. Each one of these little lines is actually sculpted in before it was painted. It's got a little bit of a texture around the eye where it makes it look sunk in, so he's like, duh. I like the brains. So, and you can see this one eye is more raised. Huh? You gonna hit me with that thing? And moving on over to the bread punch. It's like a cookie cutter for toast, which is funny. I mean, I'm sure you can use this as a cookie cutter too. Definitely use that as a cookie cutter. So if you want to play the edible version of Clue, bam, here you go. Wow, I gotta stop referencing Clue. I need more board games. This is pretty sweet. It's got, as you can see, it's got the little sword, it's got a little pistol, a club that kind of almost looks like a turkey leg, I guess, maybe, I don't know, and a little hatchet. The hatchet's pretty sweet. I would definitely make some toast hatchet and chop my hunger away. I'm not impressed. We got one more thing in here, and we got a standard deck of playing cards. It's a HorrorBlock exclusive, so I'm guessing it might be rustic looking, maybe horror-ish. Alright, and here's a quick look at the playing cards. As you can tell, each one has like that distressed paint on it where it kind of gives it the blood splatter look. Some of the cards are printed with having a more antique style look, where some of them, on some suits, much like the heart, is more hospital white, like an older kind of style. But everything else kind of has that same overall look. But the coolest part, I have to say, are all of the face cards. The face cards to this set are all classic movie murderers. We have the King of Diamonds himself, Mr. Freddy Krueger. Got Captain Spaulding as the Jack of Hearts, which is pretty sweet. The little doll guy from Saw. We got the little girl from The Ring. Over here we've got the Ghostface guy from Scream. And here we've got a very angry Rosie O'Donnell holding a sledgehammer. That's a really bad joke, actually. I can't even laugh at that. And knowing that no one's gonna laugh makes me laugh more. Ha 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 ha! Whammo! Anyhow, moving over to the King of Spades. King of Spades is right here. Durr. Michael Myers. Above him we have another king, and it's Mr. Hannibal Lecter. Over here we have Carrie, the alien on a jack, which I kind of find funny because I always thought all the alien characters were female. I thought it was a very female-driven race, or maybe that's just the queen that I'm thinking of, and it would make more sense because they're kind of like bugs, like an ant, but... We have my favorite slasher of all time, Jason, which is pretty sweet that they picked a Jack because they get to use the J. The two twin girls with the little blood flow, which is really kind of cool, from The Shining. If you remember the scene from The Shining where they open up the elevator and all that blood comes pouring out, and oh, that was awesome. And the Joker, they had to find a clown, so they went with Pennywise. All in all, this is a pretty cool little gag. That's the back of them, as you see. It kind of looks like a little tile floor or something. So that's a very, very cool little playing card set. I definitely might start playing some solitaire while I eat poached eggs and drink beer or wine, because apparently that's exactly the style box this is for lonely people who like to be drunk, eat eggs to stay healthy with protein and carbs, and play with themselves. Lastly, in the bottom of the barrel here, we have the newest issue of Rune Morgue. A much smaller issue, but it's definitely back to its normal look and feel. It's an actual magazine this time, not like the hardcover book that we got the last time. A glimpse of what's coming. Apparently, The Ring is making a comeback. I remember seeing these movies in theater and being totally let down. But, nonetheless, I did watch it and then watch it again. And then when the second one came out, I watched that. And then when I found out about Ringu, or Ringu, or Ragugu, or however the hell you want to pronounce it, the Japanese version, or the other version of The Ring, I did watch that. And I also found that one pretty much the same. The jump scares were a little better. But that's really all it is. So, and here's a quick rundown on everything that I had showed you already. The Winged Skull shirt, your little deck of cards, zombie bottle opener, wine holder, and then the big thing. And then obviously this month, this was their main focus this month. Last month it was the creepy doll head. Do I think that this is the piece de la resistance of the episode? No, I don't. I honestly think that this the bottle opener is the best thing from this block. I really, really like this. It looks crazy looking. It's something that you could just leave on the counter. Just be like, oh, what's that? And you're like, oh, hold on. Want a beer? You could just like looking at creepy looking busts. And this is a pretty creepy looking bust. Look at them eyes. Oh, it's blurry. Look at them eyes. Brrr. And there you have it, folks. That's the wrap up of the February horror block. A lot of cool things. This one on rating, maybe a 6. This one didn't really win me over like some of the other ones have. Last month's, I think, was a little bit better. But, I mean, we all have our off days. Can't win them all. I'm still happy with it. I still enjoy most of that stuff. Some of it will make some great presents. Other things are just going to be randomly just strewed about. The bottle opener will get use, but it's really awesome and it looks cool. The wine cork is a funny little gag gift. I know some people that drink some wine, so they may end up having that as a stocking stuffer this year. So there you go. If you like this video, you find it informative, you find it helpful, you find it that you just thought stuff, leave a comment below. You can subscribe for more of these. Like it if you're feeling frisky and you just want to be like, I'll give you some love, Damien, for making your fancy little thing. It's not that fancy. Thank you very much for watching. I am Pie Soap. This is the Pie Soap Soapbox Review Horror Block February. And yes, it's been placed in March because that's how they do things. They have to be backwards. Got Ghostface, or whatever his name is, from Scary Movie. Scary Movie.